Wow. This is pretty cool. Should I go upstairs? I mean, might as well. What's up there? Oh, that's what's up here.
Bobby, what do you say, Bobby?
Hey.
How are you, Bobby?
Great, how are you?
Hey, did you put your flags up?
Yeah, I did. I made sure they didn't block your place, too. This feels good to be on Trump's property. Oops, sorry. We're home. Yep. That's why he was talking about pickleball so much. Might as well open Trump's fridge. See what's in there.
Freezer over here.
Thank you, sir.
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
USA! 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 And defenders still today.
One of the other Democrat communists. This is about keeping our way of life, and our government, and our freedom. Our basic freedom. Trump's policies are what made us secure. Trump's policies protected our children against mutilation. And Trump's policies protected our border. We are at war with them. One last thought. If Trump were president, would Putin have invaded? That means every single person dead there is on the Democratic shoulders. They did it. There's no choice. You want to save your country, you vote Trump. A lot of other good Republicans, but they're not Trump. They want to do it. He did it. Donald Trump, our next president and our greatest president already.
Is everything okay? I don't think we have too many golfers in the group, but you have people that can really handle a fight. I just want to thank you all. And where is Terry Beck? And where's Frank D'Amelio? Back here, boss. So great. Thank you, Frank. Terry, I want you to say a few words, first of all. She is a patriot. She is incredible. She started working with our people. We did it last year. We're so great. How are those hats? They're beautiful. We're going to do it again next year, and then we have a few months, and we're going to have an election, and we're going to turn our country around. Our country has never been in such danger. We have, in my opinion, more danger from within than from without. We have nuclear danger from without. I still say we have, because if you have the right guy within, nothing's going to happen on the outside. And we have a man who's the most corrupt president in our history. He's the most incompetent president in our history. What he's doing in terms of almost everything, he's going to cause a third world war. And this is not going to be a war with bicycles. This is a war with nuclear weapons, and that's the worst. This will be a war like no other, and he is leading us right into a third world war. He's a disaster. He's an incompetent disaster, and we have to change it. I just want to thank everybody. Terry, say a few words, please.
We do our thing, we support you, and we also fight against people trying to get you. And you know what? We also spew out statutes and laws against anyone fighting against us, because that's what all of the land and what rules, so they can't fight with me. Obviously, they can't fight with you. This is America. You don't like it? There's the door.
Stay right here, okay? Really a good woman. So, go ahead, Terry. So, I've been saying these phrases, and every time I say them, other people pick them up, like run the sanctimonious. But we're a nation in decline, you know that. A nation in decline, serious decline, in my opinion. You take a look at what's happened. We were so powerful, so strong, so respected 4 years ago, and now you look at what's happened to our country with the borders. How about they try and justify the fact that millions and millions of people are coming in, crossing the border, coming in from mental institutions. Actually, they say, please don't use this term, sir, insane asylums. That's a mental institution times two. That's a Silence of the Lamb mental institution. But they're coming in from insane asylums. They're emptying out into our country. They're emptying out from jails and prisons all over the world. Not just in the countries near us or South American countries. All over the world they're coming in too. And the Democrats are afraid to say anything. They don't want to say anything. And they're trying to pretend like it's okay. What's happening is they're destroying our country. They're ruining our country. And we can't let it happen. Chicago is a disaster. Los Angeles is a disaster. They don't do anything against Antifa. but they take others and they throw them in the clink. They take Antifa kills people. They've killed many people. Nothing happens to them, and they take wonderful people that were at a protest and they put them in jail for fairly long periods of time, and sometimes really long periods of time. And we're going to take care of it. This is very unfair what's happening. You know, they cheat like hell, and everybody knows it. You know, whether you even just go to modern day cheating, because if you just go toward the end where they had Twitter FBI, they call it Twitter files, where you had the DOJ working with Amazon and the rest of them and Google and all of this stuff. They admit all of this stuff. If you look at, I think what's incredible, you take a look at our great patriots who did all of the vote scanning using government machinery and government tapes, and they showed all of the horrible things that happened during the election with the jamming the votes, with the whole thing, and it's on tape. The judges didn't want to look at it. Nobody wants to look at it. But you know what we're doing, and there's plenty of things going on that front. But the way you win is you gotta get out, and we gotta win in a big fat landslide. You know, there comes a point when they can't. Afghanistan, what happened in Afghanistan, I think it was the lowest moment in the history of our country. He took the military out first. No, you take the military out last. And we had, right here, 4 days ago, we had the families of those great 13 people that were killed. And by the way, people don't talk about it. You had 36 that were horrifically injured. Nobody talks about that. And then you had hundreds of people that died from both sides, all because of an incompetent president. The man's incompetent. He's a terrible person. He's willing to do something that nobody's ever done in this country. They do it in banana republics. He wants to fight an election and win an election this time by using injustice, okay? The Department of Injustice, it is so corrupt what they do. When you look at what happened with Justice and FBI, when you look at the Department of Justice and FBI, what they've done over the last number of years is just not even believable. So he's willing to weaponize all of this so-called Justice Department stuff and go against his opponent who's killing him in the polls. We're killing him in the polls. We're beating the Republicans very easily. We're up by 60 points. And I wouldn't talk negatively about Republicans so much, but with the sanctimonious who's now, he's crashing. I mean, his polls are down to 2. In fact, I guess he's probably in 3rd place now. But he came to see me, and nobody even talks about it. Please, please, do not call him a fat pig. Please. Do not call Chris Christie a fat pig. It's disrespectful. No, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. They say it's politically incorrect. So he's not a fat pig, actually.
Bullshit!
It's pretty close. But with the sanctimonious, because Christie's down at 1% and 2%, I don't know why he's running. Well, he's running because, I don't know, wants to get a job at CNN, I guess. But with the sanctimonious, he came to see me, wanted support. He was dead. He was losing his election in a landslide. It was over. They were having a primary shortly thereafter. Sir, I'd love you to endorse me. And he helped me a little bit, along with 150 other congressmen, to go on television and talk about impeachment hoax #1, impeachment hoax #2. He talked about this stuff, for his own benefit. As it turned out, it's really for his own benefit, not for me. But so he helped me. I said, all right, we'll do it. So the man, Adam Putnam, his name, it was the Department of Agriculture, he was the commissioner. And Adam Putnam was winning by a lot, by like 40 points. That's a lot. And he's winning and doing great, and the thing is over. They're going to have a nomination soon. And I say, all right, let's see if I can help you. I didn't think George Washington became alive or Abe Lincoln could help. I said, Ron, you're so dead, I don't think anything's going to work. He said, sir, if you endorse me, I think I'll win. So I endorsed him, and he went like a rocket ship, and he ended up winning. Then I helped him get through the election, because he was winning against a guy who turned out to be a crackhead, but at the time he was right? At the time he was like, in fact, they said he was going to be the next president and all this stuff. He was hot. And we did 3 rallies for the sanctimonious, and that was it. 4 years later, they said, will you run against the president? And you know what he said? I have no comment. You know what no comment means? That means he's running against the president. And they said, sir, please don't hit him. He's a Republican. I said, I don't give a damn. And we hit that guy so hard. He voted against Social Security. He voted against Medicare. You know, minor things like that, right? So he's dead. He's dead. He ran one. I think he goes down as having run the worst campaign in the history of politics, but I'm proud to say I think I helped. So I don't have any use for those guys. You know, a lot of my people, my geniuses that get paid all this money, they're political consultants. I said, sir, don't use that disloyalty thing. People don't care about disloyalty in politics. I said, I think they do. And I was right. They cared. And they don't like the sanctimonious, and they don't like a few of the others. Now, Vivek said Trump is one of the greatest presidents in the history of our country, so it's hard to say negative about him, you know. In fact, people say, why are you running? Why are you running? But I just want to thank you all. You're incredible people. You want to see law and order. You want to see a country. And honestly, you get a fake press. You know, these guys are all about disinformation. They'll say you're terrible people, you're thugs, you're this. You know what you're terrible? You want to see no crime. You don't want to see people slugged and battered all over the streets. You don't want to see our shopping centers blown up. You want to see a nice society.
Where everybody's parked. Regina!